Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's class. I hope you've all had a nice week and you can hear me okay with this microphone. Just move it back slightly. So the microphone worked really well last week. Everyone said that they could hear much clearer, so hopefully it works again for us tonight. But we'll start tonight by lying down on our mat and just practicing some nice breathing exercises just to relax and get ready for the class. So just lying down, hands are coming alongside the body, just letting the toes roll out to the side, relaxing the shoulders, down onto the mat. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. Now, relaxing and concentrating on our breathing, we'll breathe in for a count of 4 and then out for a count of 4. So just breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. So while you're practicing this breathing exercise, just taking a scan over the body, making sure we're not holding onto any tension. Relax all the muscles down onto the mat. Some people have a tendency to scrunch up the shoulders or clench the fists. Just make sure everything's nice and relaxed. And then on this next round of breath, we'll breathe in for a count of 4 and then out for a count of 6. So just elongating that out breath. So you can stay in this position, or maybe you'd want to come into a reclined butterfly position. So bring the feet in towards the bum, and then let the knees roll out to the sides. Soles of the feet are touching. And then either keeping the hands on the mat or maybe just holding onto the knees, into the inner thigh. Maybe you want to take one hand onto the stomach, the other towards the heart. And then practicing that breathing exercise. So in for a count of 4 and then out for a count of 6. Two more rounds of breath here. Lovely. Now just opening up the eyes. And if you have had the knees out to the side, just bring them together. We're going to hug the knees in towards the chest, coming into a little ball. And then rock backwards and forwards, side to side, just massaging the spine into the mat. So rotate one way and then the other. Lovely. Take the feet down to the mat and we'll just come to sit up into a comfortable position. From here, just roll in the neck, so roll the chin down towards the chest and then back. So roll in one way. And then the other. Two more. Bringing the head back to the center, and then we'll start to roll the shoulders back. So bringing the shoulders up to the ears and then back. And then in the other direction. Perfect. Taking one arm over the top down. Feeling a nice big stretch down the side. And then onto the other side. Coming back to the center. Now we're going to come down to our knees. And come into our camel pose. So for today's session, we will be focusing on building strength within the core. So this is one everyone has been practicing. If you can, take both hands down towards the ankles and we'll come into a nice back bend, engaging that core, pushing hips forward. If that is a little bit of a struggle, remember you can practice one side and then make your way onto the other. So just take in whichever variation of the pose you'd like. Working your way back up, and then sitting the bum down onto the heels, reaching the arms forward into a child's pose. We'll walk the hands across to the right, and then drop the head back down. And then coming back to the center, and then onto the other side. Come back to the center, and then up onto our hands and knees. From there, reaching up with the right arm, taking our twist, and then scooping that arm through. Ear's going to come down to the mat into our thread the needle pose. So again, everyone knows the options here. Either staying with this, maybe you want to release the left hand from the mat, take it over alongside the top of the back or towards the thigh, or if it is something you've been practicing, taking your balance. So right leg will be going back and then up, seeing if we can take hold of the foot. Take the hand back down to the mat, lower the leg, coming back up to the centre. And we'll practice that on the other side. So reach up with the left arm, nice big stretch. Take that arm through, ears coming down to the mat, and then options to take the right arm over the top, or maybe come into your balance. I feel like I always wobble on one side when I do this, but we'll give it a go. Take that knee back down, release the hand, coming up to the centre. And then from here, taking the right foot back, ball of the foot's going down, push the heel away, nice stretch down the back of the leg. Take that leg up, opposite arm's going to come out in front. Engage the core and balance here. And then we'll draw the elbow to the knee. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down, and then onto the other side. So take the left foot back, push that heel away. Raising the leg up now. Right arm's going out in front, balance here. And then again, drawing it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Take the hand back down, knee back down. We'll just push back there into a child's pose and take a nice deep breath in and then out. Coming back up onto our hands and knees. Curling the toes under and pushing up into our first downward dog. So now we're in this pose, we're pushing through the hands, working the heels closer down to the mat. Whilst this is the first one of the class, maybe you want to pedal it out. So we're looking for that straight back in this pose. And then coming up onto the balls of the feet, we're going to twist. So drop the heels down towards the right. Back to the centre, and then across to the left. Coming back up to the centre, and then from here, stepping or jumping up to the top of the mat. Working ourselves up. Okay, getting ready now for a few rounds of sun salutation A. So from here, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower down. From here, we're going to slide the hands up the shins. So halfway lift, we're looking for a straight back. And then lower down. Bring the hands down onto the mat. We're going to step or jump ourselves back into a high plank. Lowering the chest. And then pushing up. For 3, 2, 1. Curling the toes under, coming up into our downward dog. So like we said before, we're working on getting those heels closer down to the mat. If you need to, step the feet in slightly. Our gaze is towards our belly button, and we're looking to make that V shape with our body. For 3, 2, 1, step or jump back up to the top of the mat. Coming up, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Next round, inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Coming up to our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, back down. Spread the fingers, stepping or jumping back. Lowering the chest. And then pushing ourselves up. So make sure we're pushing down through the whole of the hand. Shoulder blades are sliding back and down. For 3, 2, 1. Up into downward facing dog. From here, stepping or jumping back to the top. Coming all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands are coming down. Last round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Hands are coming down to the mat. Spread the fingers, stepping or jumping back. Lowering the chest. And then pushing up. Curling the toes under, up into our downward facing dog. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. And then step or jump back to the top of the mat. Whilst we're here, we'll do a nice forward fold. So take the hands round the backs of the ankles, fingers facing down. Pull that chest down towards the top of the thighs. Bending the knees if we need to, and just relaxing into this pose. So we should feel a nice intense stretch down the backs of the legs. And then taking opposite elbows with opposite hands, we'll twist from the waist across to the right. Back to the centre and then across to the opposite side. Coming back to the centre and then just releasing the hands from the elbows and slowly walking the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. Perfect. So now coming into our first full flow. This is a little bit different than we usually do. So hopefully it goes okay when I'm trying to remember my left from my right. But we'll reach up, inhale. Exhale, fall back down. Bring the hands down onto the mat. Step or jump yourself back. Lowering down. So maybe this time you want to scoop your head through. For 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes under, up into our downward facing dog. Three breaths here. We're going to roll ourselves forward into high plank pose. So engage that core, push down through the hands. And then coming into a side plank. So shift the right hand into the center and take your variation of this pose. So reach the arm up. Options here to drop down to the knee for extra balance, but engage that core, lift the hips high. 3, 2, 1, hand back down, square off the chest, pushing back up into a downward dog. Taking the right leg nice and high, and then stepping that foot through in between the hands. Staying high on the ball of the back foot, we're going to take the arms alongside the body, hold that here, and then lift up into a high lunge. Push the hips forward. From there, drop down on the heel of the back foot, coming into warrior one. And then taking side angle. So for this one, this time we're going to rotate sort of like we do in chair pose with our hands in a prayer position. So taking the right elbow towards the right knee and twisting round, push down through the hands. Engage that core. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to the center. Straighten that front leg. Take the arms out. Palms are going to face forward. Come down into triangle pose. So we're sliding the back of the right hand down the leg. Reaching up with the left. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up to the center. And now into a reverse triangle. So switching the arms around. Left hand is going to go down onto the right foot or to the side of it, whichever is most comfortable for you. Reaching up with the right arm. So just like the pose we did, but facing the other way now. Really reach with that right arm. For 3, 2, 1. Take that arm back down. Bring the hands to the hips now. Lift the chest up. From here, we're going to do a little balance. So one that everyone's been getting so good at. We're going to come down into a half moon. So shuffle that back foot in a little bit just to help with this. We're going to take the right hand down to the mat and lift the back leg up. So find some room in front of you. I'll shuffle back a bit. Take the hand down. Left leg's coming up. Rotate with that left arm. So this is a great one to practice, even if you don't take the hand up now, because when we do that twist with the body and the core, it can sort of make you wobble a little bit. So maybe even if you just practice lifting the back leg up, holding for 3, 2, 1. Take that hand back down, step the foot in, and we'll walk the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. Okay, now trying that on the other side. So we'll inhale, exhale to fold down. Step or jump the feet back. Lowering the chest. If you like to, scoop the head through. For 3, 2, 1. Curling the toes under, up into downward facing dog. From there, rolling forward into our high plank. And then taking your variation of a side plank. So take the left hand into the centre this time and roll into your plank position. So if you've got quite good at this side plank, maybe you want to practice taking one foot up. Even if it is for a few seconds. And then take that hand back down, square off the chest, and push back up into downward facing dog. From there, we'll reach the left leg nice and high, and then step that foot through in between the hands. Staying up on the ball of the back foot, hands are going to come alongside the body. Hold that here. And then scoop the arms up into our high lunge. Push the hips forward. For 3, 2, 1. Dropping down on the heel of the back foot. Coming into warrior 1 now. And then taking the hands to the centre. Coming into that side angle. So left elbow is going down towards the left knee. Rotate round. Push through the hands. This is just a variation of the side angle that we usually do, where we've got our arm across the thigh, opposite arms reaching over. For 3, 2, 1. Back up to the centre, straighten that front leg. Take the arms out, palms are facing forward, and then start to drop down. Back of the hands coming to the inside of this leg. Reach up with the right. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre. And now getting ready for our reverse triangle. So switch the arms around. Right hand's going to come down this time. To the side of the left foot, maybe on top. To the other side. Wherever is comfortable for you. Reaching up with the left arm. For 3, 2, 1. Take that hand down. Hands are going to come to the hips. Begin to lift the chest up. Okay, now shifting that back foot in, just to make it easier to come down into our half moon. So we're taking the left hand to the mat this time. Lifting the right leg up. And then right arm's rotating out. For 3, for 2, and 1. Take that hand back down, lower the foot, and then walk the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. Okay, from here, taking a drink if you need to, maybe rest in child's pose, just do whatever you like, just to bring the heart rate down. And we'll get ready for our next little sequence. Okay. So just before we do that, we'll come into mountain pose. So bring the feet together, knees together. Just let the hands come to the side, drop the shoulders, and just close the eyes if you like. And take a few nice deep breaths here, standing nice and tall. Open the eyes up. And getting ready to come into chair pose now. So we're sitting the bum back and taking the arms up. Reach through the hands. See if you can take it down a little lower. Just checking to make sure our knees are not overshooting our toes. Hands are going to come to the centre. And we're taking the left elbow towards the right knee. So twisting to face our right. Push down through the hands, rotate those shoulders. For 3, for 2, and 1. Coming back to the centre, take the arms up. Exhale, lower down, send the bum high. Hands are going to come down to the mat. Step in or jumping the feet back into high plank, lowering the chest, and then pushing up. Curling the toes under, up into downward facing dog. So let's look for that flat back. We're making the V shape with our body. We're going to take the left hand towards the right ankle or calf and just twist to look under the right armpit. For 3, for 2, and 1. Back to the centre. And then from here, taking the right leg high. And then stepping that foot through in between the hands. Dropping down on the back knee, flatten out the foot. We're reaching the arms nice and high. Into our low lunge this time. Push the hips forward. For 3, 2, 1. Right hand's going to come down to the back of the left thigh. And then little back bend here. For 3, 2, 1. Release the hand back up. And now we're opening out towards the right. So we're just reaching, we're looking across this thigh to the right side of the room. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre. Frame that foot. Step the foot back. And we'll just push back into a child's pose there and take a couple of breaths. One more. Okay, coming back onto our hands and knees and curling the toes under, pushing up into downward dog. And then walk the feet to the top of the mat. Hands are going to walk up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. Getting ready to do that now on the other side. So feet together, knees together, sitting the bum back, bring the arms up. Maybe you can drop down a little lower. Hands are going to come to the centre. And we're taking the right elbow to left knee. So just checking in to make sure our knees are in line. One's not overshooting the other now. Push down through the hands. Send the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. The 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre. Reach the arms up. And then lower down. Step or jump your feet back into our high plank. Lower the chest. Push back up. 3 nice breaths here. Curl the toes under, push up into a downward dog. So this time we're taking our right hand towards the left ankle or calf. Just twist to look under the left armpit. Coming back to the centre. And then taking the left leg high and stepping it through. Lower down on the right knee, flatten out the foot, reaching the arms up. This time, left hand's going to the back of the right thigh, into a back bend. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre, and then opening out across to the left into a twist. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms back up, lower down, step that foot back, and then just push back into a child's pose again. Just take a few breaths, or maybe you want to take a drink. Lovely, just getting ready now to practice some of our balancing poses. So when you're ready, coming back up into our tabletop position, we'll curl the toes under and push up into our downward dog. And then walk the feet to the top of the mat. Slowly walk the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to the top. Okay, so for our first one, we're going to come into tree pose. So stepping forward with one foot, and then lifting the opposite foot up. Adjust the hips so they're straight, and bring that foot to wherever you want. So keeping it down here is fine. Maybe you want to lift up the leg, coming all the way up to the top. Ooh, watching your balance. Rolling that knee out to the side. Bring the hands together, taking the arms up in line with the ears. So focusing on a spot in front can help, or maybe if you are struggling, taking hold of the wall is fine too, just to enable you to start to work on your balance. It will come with practice. lower down, release the foot, and then onto the other side. So step forward, lift the foot up, take it to wherever you'd like. Hands come to the centre and then we'll lift. Maybe this time you want to open up, let your tree grow some branches. Take it back to the centre and then lower down. I feel like I can never leave that pose out. We've always got to do tree pose. Okay, so for the next one that we practiced, I think we did this one last week. We've not done it for a little while, but I thought I'd bring this one back. So options to stick with this. So working on hugging that knee in towards the chest. So ground down through that left leg, hugging the right knee in. If you're feeling steady, options to take this leg out in front. Stand nice and tall, lengthen that leg in front. Or maybe you want to take the left hand towards the outside of the right foot and twist to look to your right side. So reach that right arm back. So twisting from the core. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the centre. Ooh. And then reach both arms up, lower that leg down. Shake off the one that you're standing with. And we'll get ready to practice that on the other side. So step forward. Begin to hug the knee in. So staying with this, practicing on standing nice and tall, hugging that knee in towards the chest, or take hold of the toe, reach out in front. If you'd like to, take the right hand towards the left foot and reach towards your left side. For 3, 2, 1, arms are coming up, lower down. Take the arms down to the side, perfect. From here, just taking the feet slightly wider than width, hip distance apart. Hands are going to come to the centre and we're going to work the bum down, coming down into our yogi squat. So just coming to wherever is a nice stretch for you. We're looking to keep the heels down. If you can, come all the way. Bring yourself down. We'll just take a few nice breaths here. From there, we'll take the right arm out to the side. So push that right knee back, lift up with the left. And to the other side. Take that hand down. And now options to come into crow pose. Hopefully I don't wobble and fall over. So when we're in crow pose, we're going to bring the hands down onto the mat, spread the fingers. Really push down through the hands. We're going to take the weight into the hands. If you are uncomfortable coming into a full crow, you can practice just back and forwards, taking the weight into the hands and then coming back. If you feel like going for it, we're going to push the knees onto the backs of the arms and lift the feet off the floor. I'm gonna have a go at this, but feel free to play around with this now. Hopefully I don't wobble and fall over. So we're looking to bring the feet to touch. Ooh. There we go. Even if it's for a little second again, but it's a good one to practice and play around with. So I'll have one more go. Sometimes your toe just doesn't want to come up off the mat. And then coming down. So when you are in that pose, you can feel the arms working, you've got your core switched on. So it is a great pose to practice. From here, we'll just practice a few little core strengthening exercises. So from here, just bring the knees together, feet together, sit back slightly, coming up into boat pose. So sit up nice and tall, push the chest forward, arms out to the side, hold in here. If you'd like to, maybe straighten the legs out for a little bit of an extra challenge. And we're going to practice some float back, so floating back and then up. Let's go for 3. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Reach the arms above the head. A little stretch here. Point the toes, reach through the hands. And then we're going to bring the feet in towards the bum. Take the right leg across the left thigh. Coming into a crossover crunch. So we're going to sit up, bringing the left elbow towards the right knee. So across and down. We'll go for 5 on each side. So when you're ready, we'll go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On to the other side. Crossing over. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Last one, everyone's favourite. We're going to bring the legs up into the air and practice some pulses up towards the toes. So we'll go for 10. So pulsing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Hug it in. Knees are coming towards the chest. Maybe working backwards and forwards, side to side. Just to massage that spine. Bring the feet down towards the mat. We're going to come to sit back up. And now practicing our seated forward fold. So coming down in our 3 movements, our stomach, our chest, and then our head. We'll reach the arms up and then begin to fold. Stomach, chest, head. Just come into wherever is a stretch for you. Don't force it. Don't feel like you want to pull yourself down. Just relax into this pose. For 3, for 2, and 1. Coming up, walk the hands in. From there, bring in the right knee in. Just step that across. We're going to plank down with the right hand and take a twist. So looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, twist a little more. Coming back to the center. We're going to take this right hand down towards the side of the left foot or ankle or calf, wherever you can get hold of. We're coming into that baby grasshopper pose that we've all been practicing. So you want to plant down on the left arm. I find it easier to come down onto the forearm. Some people do like to push down through the hand though, so whatever you're comfortable with. And we're going to roll into the pose. So rolling down, lift up. Three, 2, 1. Lower back down. So I know that is a pose that quite a few people have been practicing. They do want to get there. So it's a great one for an all-over body strength, especially in the core. You engage in the core to lift yourself up, pushing down through the hands. So keep practicing that one. With practice, everyone will be able to do it. And moving on to the other side. So bringing the left foot in, step it across. Plant down with that left hand, take your twist. So we're looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, twist a little deeper. Coming back to the center, and then coming into our grasshopper. So we're taking the left hand towards the side of the right foot, ankle, calf, wherever you feel comfortable and can reach. And we're planting down on the right hand or forearm, rolling into the pose. Lift up. Engage that core, pushing up through the arm. For 3, 2, 1, lower back down. Ooh, release that foot. And then we're going to just lay down here. Reach through the arms, point the toes, full body stretch. Take the arms alongside the body. We're going to come into fish pose. So for this one, you want to push through the elbows, turn the crown of the head under. So this is a nice one for the back, so you can keep with this. Well, if you want to engage the core, begin to lift the legs. Maybe take the arms out in front. Lower down when you're ready. Push through the elbows, release the head. Slowly relax down. From here, reach the right leg up, pull it in towards you. Taking hold of the outside of the foot, we're going to open the leg out to the side. Take the leg back to the centre, and then we're going to drop the leg across the body. Coming back to the centre and lower down onto the other side. Reach that leg up, pull it in towards you. Taking hold of the inside of the foot and then opening out to the side. Coming back to the centre, switching hands, taking that leg across the body. Coming back to the centre and then lowering down. From there, last little hug in. And then just coming up to sit in a comfortable position. Lovely. From there, take one arm out to the side. We'll just tilt the head in the opposite direction. Nice little stretch for the neck. And then onto the other side. Coming back up, just take the hands around the back of the head, slowly just drop that chin down towards the chest. Come back up to the centre, bringing the hands together. Keeping the elbows high, push the wrists down. Take the backs of the hands together. This time, wrists are high, elbows are going down. Releasing that there. Just finishing off with a few breaths now. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Again, inhale. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, back down. Open up the eyes. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you to everyone who joined in. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll feel a little bit of sore abs in the morning. If anyone wants to practice anything at all, wants to focus on anything, feel free to drop me a message, give me a few ideas. Because I don't get to speak to anyone that much anymore who's been coming to the classes, so it's always great for a little bit of feedback. So I'll be back here again on Monday at 7. So thank you everyone. Have a nice week.